Alright, this is episode 21. I finally memorized the number after the last couple of uploads that you may or may not have seen already. But, this is the episode after the last of the Black Plague is left, which this last piece of it was in southern Russia. Now there's an outbreak of measles nearby, but they won't spread it to here as we have already suffered enough. Matter of fact, I think all of Europe has suffered enough with the depopulation of the plague. But now here in post-plague Europe, the situation has broke out. Where earlier there was a Zoroastrian uprising in Rashka, and they managed to free themselves by Ladislav, which he revolted against Bulgaria, but it's ran by a Bulgarian Greek. Or should I say ran by a Greek, who is not a Zoroastrian, and he already made Rashka Orthodox and not a not Zoroastrian, as it was in the past. So they will pay dearly for this, as we will join their war because there's an Orthodox follower that wants all of Rashka back, but instead we will fight against the Bulgarian army, and we hope for an uprising, particularly started by a Bulgarian, to hopefully get a Bulgarian themselves, or at least a Senulatovic man into that court. Then the Bulgaria and Croatia are united in a way again. But sometimes I want to take over all of Serbia and Bulgaria and destroy the titles, the kingdom titles of Serbia and Bulgaria, so we can be ruled under one flag, and that is Croatia. We need to be an empire of sorts, but as I have said many times throughout the series, that's wishful thinking. Since I'm a young warrior queen, I will study the art of war. And we know in a few moments that I'm about to go out there in the war as I train myself to be to hopefully become a great warrior, as I'm a tough soldier, but hopefully my skills will improve so much that what I plan on doing in the character's future is not only to be a strong warrior, but also have to be a nice person. I think the only way to how to be nice, in a way, would be the theology focus. So I want to be a real Zoroastrian. Get together and move Sarah. Well, how about our Rashkan friend? The clever queen. Ladislav calls me that. Shanoi, my Jewish diplomate. My liege, I've noticed my mind seems to drift off whenever we discuss monetary issues. I believe to make things interesting, what must be introduced to the subject where it is directly relevant to oneself. Perhaps would you like to join me tomorrow? Full day's work. Yeah, sure, why not? Shanoi starts the day off collecting taxes. Some people frown upon and complain when they give away their earnings. He calmly explains why taxes are collected and manages to appease the complainers. Earning trust is earning gold. That's what I mean. I want to be a good person, so I guess honesty can be one of them. He brings me to the nearest construction site to evaluate progress. Notices that the builders are lagging behind the agreed schedule and proceeds to question them. The builders complain about the weather and want more pay to cover the delays. He looks over me while I'm waiting for the response. Yeah, I got plenty. Sure, that's the only time I would be spending. I guess one cannot predict the weather, so I'm not trusting. A friend has come to visit Shanoi this evening. The three of me having a good time discussing my experiences over a fine evening meal. The visitor nods me. How look you, Shanoi? To have a liege understands our work. This cooperation will benefit the both of you. Man, I don't want to be slothful because that really hurts. But charitable is nice, but unfortunately it would be shy, but there's a bit of a penalty, so it's a slightly win-win, so it wasn't for me. It feels like stealing. Well, I'm starting to be a nice person. Look, here's another virtue. I'm honest, trusting, but unfortunately I'm shy. I'm a shy person. Just rather keep it to myself sort of thing. It's the kind of person I am. Keeps it to herself. Well, meanwhile, we're gonna go out to the front line. Oh, and speaking of that, war strategy as usual. You will find me in the vanguard. And bring my uncle Tomislav. Yes, my old deadbeat uncle. Well, not exactly deadbeat, but he's gluttonous and awful, but he's brave. That reminds me. I need to put down a revolt before it breaks out again, and otherwise I would be severely handicapped. Let the Bulgarian army assemble there, because we'll fight them in their terms. Except they just backed off. I mean, why aren't you coming? I guess we had better preparation. Now you're running on to go to your army, and we'll defeat them over there as well. Make up a list. Hopefully one of their revolts will break out because we killed so much of their armies and their men, the manpower. And hope for a revolt to break out. Oh, just like that. For what? For Prince Tomislav's claim. Prince Tomislav. My uncle? You want my uncle to become the king of Bulgaria? Great idea. They called Poland into war, but I'm sure they're a bit too late right about now. As we're going to besiege their capital, and hopefully things will be resolved quickly. And how much manpower does Poland have? Not much. They're still tribal. My studies and training have taught me the general tactics of flanks and center, but I can hardly master everything. Well, since I was leading the center, so I think I should be the center. If the center cannot hold, the battle is over. Because I'm a brave, brave young queen who's about to turn 20 soon. I got a bright future ahead of me, you know. And also I'd like to join your war too. We need to install my uncle into the throne. A glorious queen, Cosma calls me. You know, we used to be under Croatia once, didn't we? Oh, well, these Bulgarians, his dynasty, anyway. And I had my chancellor to sound distant there because I was just trying to stir up some trouble inside of the Bulgarian kingdom, but I guess the idea worked. Let the siege continue. They ain't for us. How long's that cast been there? It's been reigning for nearly 10 years, this Greek, but now we're about to kick him out of the country. Well, first, doing Rashka a favor, and then, Hedonish. Just building buildings. Oh, here comes some of the Bulgarians now. Besiege this area, Rashka wins, and then we'll have to finish the job for Cosmo's revolt for the claim of my uncle. Yeah, I was raised by my uncle. My father died when I was 3. My mother died during the plague. She never was there for me to watch me grow up. I finished my study on the art of war. Hopefully I've learned something in progress. Yeah, we kinda did. Alright, Rashka wins. Hey, would you like to... No, my digital leech. What are you, stubborn? Despite what you think highly of me as a person, but you refuse to join. But then again, I can declare war on you just to take your whole land. Not necessarily, but make you my vassal. And if you don't like that, then perhaps we'll revoke you. And get rid of your title and hire some Serb, and then land is theirs. As it was supposed to be. Vasily's army. Oh, this is an easy war. We just beat the main Bulgarian army, which caused Cosma, the Zoroastrian, to revolt. My intense study of warfare has led to increased understanding of tactics and strategy. Time for a good war went from tough soldier to skilled tactician. Valiant warrior and reliable commander. And hopefully I'll be a brilliant strategist soon. And then I can take off my war focus and focus on theology to try to be a good person. It's too bad that I'm shy though. But sometimes you gotta keep things to yourself. I'll head up to Vidin, or Bonania, the Greek name of it. At least those Rashkins made our job easier when they besieged those areas before. I got some prisoners. One more holding and war's over. Yep. Alright. March home. I wonder. Oh, she's the only prisoner. Also, that doesn't tell me the name. She's Bulgarian. Hunchback and club-footed. Oh. She had that husband. I'll release you. There it is, my uncle. But here's the thing. It's no longer a tributary. But Serbia is. Zeta and Tornu. 2 counties. Ooh. Anybody have a claim on Serbia's title? I know I don't. Not anymore. Political concerns. Well, I guess you get yourself a wife. Well, in about 2 years I will be married. Uncle and aunt. Oh, you're his brother. Okay, okay, that'll do. It's a Zoroastrian thing. Married to the youngest sister of his. I think. Yeah, yeah. Oh, brother. Feels good to be recognized. Zen has been prosperous again. So, I mean, we used to live in the hard times, but now it seems we're returning to the good times. And what are those other guys up to? And I thought to myself, hey, maybe I should fight against the Holy Roman Empire. It's a big gamble, but that's to grab 2 counties. But I would rather... Oh, smallpox. But I would rather... Free captives? Princess Tatiana? Don't want to make a tributary, but, again, when we declare war, we lose 1,000 prestige, which is something I can afford. But give it a second. Just wait till we're at full strength, which will be... Yo. I'm watching the disease in case if it spreads to our capital, then there's going to be problems at the end of it. There's 2 diseases. I mean, they could mix in like oil and water. Except they don't go together. What the hell are you saying? Hey, you be my treasury guard. The Jewish guy. Varazdin wants pest. Any expansion will do well for Croatia in the long run. As long as you don't make yourself a powerful vassal. Unless you could get yourself a duchy title. See, Venice has got 2 diseases. Incoming. We got incoming raiders. Stop them. Club them. Okay, fine, we'll do it in your terms. Hopefully I'll get more warrior traits this way. I mean, after all, this is the 990s. We're in the 90s now. Look at that, 10,000 strong army we are now. Oh. Well, Vradzden is having a bit of a time, while meanwhile... Oh yeah, sure, more economic innovations. Yeah, having a Jewish man in the council is always good. Are you sure you don't want to join? Small difference in rank, that's your problem. Very well. Just hope my uncle doesn't get into any complex things. I'll be going to war against Rashka. We gotta force them for vassalization. Yes. And once again, the strategies are the same as always, since we're taking on a weaker enemy, whereas we're obviously strong. Matter of fact, we're stronger than the Holy Roman Empire. This is something I want to do. Let's just take care of Rashka first, get our restraint, then fight against the Holy Roman Empire to take these two Carinthian counties and give it to Slovenia. Who's the guy that runs Slovenia? Oh yeah, the ugly guy. Right. And if he does me wrong, I'm going to revoke his title and get a actual Slovenian in here. Strategy! And put me in the vanguard. Just march to Rama. You shouldn't be afraid with their numbers. Keep trying to convert that only Catholic county that is stubbornly held in that part of Croatia. Someone told me I'm arbitrary and I wish to change that. Good for me, right? Yeah, that's good. Got rid of it. That was a character flaw she had. See, slightly better stewardship. That was just a character flaw of hers in her young life. Here comes the rest. Oh, wounded. Well, that's the price to pay in being too brave. But that doesn't stop me. Vertigo Krasimilovic, my cousin. I don't want to be cruel. Yeah, sorry about that, Dragomir. I just got, hurt. But we'll get married. It was just a flesh wound, but now I'm scarred. A great warrior even has battle scars. Dragomir and Queen Jadranka are getting married. We collect the royal duty to pay for the ceremonies. Money is always needed. Let's just besiege home, and then the other two, and hopefully the war better be over quick. Even though we are 10,000 strong. But we wanted to get Rashka in case If somebody calls a holy war. Like one of those Byzantine vassals. How on earth did I get wounded? I mean, look at my personal combat skill. It's unmatched. Maybe somebody got a lucky blow on me. one of those Rashkins. All too easy. Oh, I can usurp the Kingdom of Serbia title. Yeah, this is what I mean by the other plan that I wanted to do. Get rid of the, just grab the title. It'll cost me a bit of money. Hey, would you like to be? You know I could declare war on you, right? And it ain't gonna look too good for you. Let me get a de jure claim. Maybe a Zoroastrian, but look, over there in the County of Turnu, they own some of your holdings. And we're not fond of that. My goodness, is Jadranka actually going to be the first person to reunite Yugoslavia in a long, long time, in a way? Make it quick. At least I don't know if that would impress my uncle that way, but he's got a title claimant on me. As my troops ransacked the castle in Podgorica, they uncovered a relic of great importance that Duchess of Medineni had hidden away there. The Punic War. It's a book. Book. Punic War. Ah, keep besieging. How are you doing? An epic poem by Genius Neves. The collapse of the Slavic beliefs in Belgrade caused the disband of the Eunuchs band. Though that mercenary group does not exist. Combines representation of contemporary history with a mythical background. It treats the adventures of Aeneas in Sicily, Carthage, and Italy before chronicling the First Punic War. There, now you're one of us now. As you're supposed to be. Much like this guy here. But by Ahura Mazda, you better not revolt against me, otherwise there's going to be hell to pay. There's my battle scar. Of the side of my face. That's where you see it here. Tell you what, I'm gonna release this tributary. It's accounts, no reason to have that around. You can't really declare war unless you wanna. What's Poland doing? Don't mess with them yet. Well, I would love to mess with them. I mean, look at him. This is a corrupt emperor. Secluded, lack of money, no demon worshipper, he's highly suspicious. He's a bad, bad man. And just wait for the strength to continue to build. Just give it about another year or so, then we'll have a pretty strong army that will be well capable to take on the Holy Roman Empire. But be cautious with going up to the mountains during the winter. Not to mention raise a little money. Wait for the threat level to go down, so that way nobody will have defensive pacts against me. Ooh. Plus that's the only county he owns, that one. How can I rely on my generals when their understanding of warfare is so lacking compared to my own? I could teach Senua a thing or two. I think we should go, starting next month, declare war against the Holy Roman Empire. One more territory to expand. Plus I'm currently studying the Zoroastrian faith novel. And yeah, good at man, look at him, he's got nothing. But I should ought to be careful because nearby Catholic rulers may come in to help, like Bavaria / Kingdom of Jerusalem, because they hold that territory as well. Poland, Austria, and England to some extent, so be careful. Even though we can take on the whole of Europe, basically. But at least the Pope somewhat likes me. Somewhat. Even though at any given time he could call a crusade, which I don't know which one he's going to call it on. Either there, or even us, because we're Zoroastrian. But this is a risk you ought to take. Don't forget your strategy. But I'm already the vanguard leader. So pay attention to the terrain and the weather. Yeah. I could become a mystic. It's just for more learning and stewardship. Since I am a kind of a person who is nice and would love to dwell in theology, which I'll do that soon, I'll just be a mystic, screw it. There's no penalty in being a mystic. Nobody's going to judge you for that. One would think that I'm doing the work for Ahura Mazda, fighting for the light side of the truth against the dark side of lies. No, Droge. I remember the name now. Did that emperor just die? An Italian Holy Roman Emperor. But now he's got to go clean up his mess what his crazy ass father started, now that he died of severe stress. The fortifications aren't good. Start there. Remember, my uncle doesn't fight alongside me anymore because he's got Bulgaria to run. Which I wish nothing but the best of luck to him. If only I make it a tributary, but at least he won't friggin' ruin it on. England has joined the war. He's got 5,000 troops. Yeah, he'll be sending his navy this way. But they do have some land troops on some of the parts of it. Like the red ones that you see. What? War ended because of a revolt? What revolt? Oh, get back. Get back to the land. We're gonna give it another go. Well, England won't be coming. But instead... we're still getting Carinthia, no matter what. She doesn't have any alliances. At least as far as I know. Is that what she wants? She wants the throne? Is that what this is? It's the Carling problem. That's what this is. Yep, they're screwed, so we better make it fast. Quit screwing around. Get to sieging. Poland has joined the war. Even though they're a bit pummeled at the moment. In terms of troop numbers. Germany. Where's Germany? That's Germany. That's nothing. Take a shortcut. Oh, that's nothing. We got too many books as it is. It's not worth it. If we want any more books, we would have just taken it out of one's treasury. How many forces am I up against? My God, even the Pope is even and the Pope's got a pretty good amount of troops. You could have easily called a crusade on me, but we could do that, and I would be willing to fight to the death. Not going to be a coward. Never. And get rid of those damn Catholics out of Istria. Let them gather around. Let's put it into this anti-Zoroastrian coalition before it's even formed. The winter will soon go away, so let's move up. Actually, no. Get rid of them. Also, I found out that my uncle, the King of Bulgaria, is fighting against the Count of Turnu, which was originally part of their part of the kingdom, and now we're getting rid of them. We are undoing what the plague did to us. Shortly after I spread word of seeking to employ a court physician, a Jewish exile appeared in my court. The exiles introduced himself as Eldad of Liem and explained that he'll serve as a physician to many rulers before. As such, offers to serve with fair play. Whoa, are you greedy? No. And you're not really Jewish. You're, Karaite. Karaite Judaism is a Jewish movement characterized by the recognition of the Tanakh alone, and is its supreme legal authority in Jewish religious law and theology. It is distinct from the mainstream rabbinic Judaism. The Karaites maintain that all of the divine commandments handed down to Moses by God were recorded in a written Torah. Without additional oral law or explanation, in-game, the Karaite Judaism is a heresy of mainstream Judaism. This heresy has no formal head and no special game mechanics. Just only the priests can hold titles, they can marry, and that's such. Okay. We'll get more money through loot anyways. If we capture any prisoners. And now England has joined the fray. Which again, are going to be the strongest contributor, so this is why we want this done quick. I mean, I've started a holy war, and now I basically get the idea of what it's like if I was fighting for the defense of Croatia, if a crusade were to ever be called on us. It's me against a anti-Zoroastrian coalition. We're doing this just to grab Carinthia and give it to Slovenia. Even the Holy Roman Empire themselves are fighting against but I am hostile to them because it's their land too. Got a bundle of hides, linen clothes, grain. Some stuff to sell to the trade league if they were to call me, because I'd be willing. Yes, here you go. We got their stolen goods and now they're gonna... Oh, Austrasia too? Oh, okay, that's stronger than England. I really am pissing these Catholics off. But we'll try to end this war quickly before they come in en masse. Get to here. Actually, it's over. 100% war score. What the hell am I doing? Why are you fighting a big battle? You crazy queen. Well, Boris. There you go. This is your new land now. Oh, and get these guys out of here. See, that wasn't hard now, was it? Rumors of infatuation. I didn't credit when my mate claimed to have heard that Count Dobromir can't sleep because he's constantly thinking about me. Well, now all my friends are saying it too. You're the one who committed adultery. But it will never happen. All the men in the world will try to have me, but no, they can't. My God, I'm expanding that territory like never before. And he's about to grab Tono for himself. He has nothing but my respect. And they got it. I'm in a Bosnia. Move away, I might want to arrest him, and there could be a revolt. I'll be more than willing to fight again. You are lucky. You're lucky that I didn't get to arrest you. Move back here. Just let me continue my studies of war. And then you'll see our Grand Army at full strength. What is this? Oh boy. Oh. First child, and now I'm at 26 and he's 19. Took him 3 years. So yeah, after all this fighting, I guess it would be best to start a family then. I can only hope for peace. And what's with the political concerns? One day, Bulgaria will be ours again, in a way. But I'm the Queen of Serbia and Croatia. The Duchess? Well then. It'll be better to make alliances with somebody if you want to defend your newly acquired land. Assemble the mob. Let's destroy a trade post. Envoys from the patrician. Significant bribe. He will lose both his money and the trade post. A small spear throwing competition could be entertaining. It's also a great way to enliven my battle technique. Maybe I could arrange the contest in my court. My throwing arm will amaze everyone. Everyone attending the spear throwing competition seems to be having a great time. They are partaking in a contest, conversing and laughing together. Perhaps the merriment is a bit too much. As a spear carelessly hurled in the field, someone is still out there, measuring the distance of previous throw. Oh god, the Jewish man. Some Jewish man. Oh man. Oh, of course, it's the Norseman, the former Viking, the Zoroastrian Viking, would be the one that throws the spear furthest than anyone. Thought I would be the one because I was born strong. My ability to take down any man in the brawls were widely renowned. Many speak of my prowess and how it would be unwise to pick a fight with me. Feels good to be recognized again. Whew, feels good to be recognized again. Well, yes, here's a bundle of hides. I'll make a little money out of that. Oh, take it easy there, big spender. Yeah, that's fine enough. That's right, something to make the Senulatovic dynasty happy. As we hope for peace. Just peace. That's what we want. Oh my god. A crusade for Croatia. His Holiness Pope Martinus III is worried about the state of the souls in the Kingdom of Croatia. The heathens under Queen Jadranka of Croatia and have no hope for salvation and will suffer the eternal fires unless they get brought to Christ in this life. Any Christian is so willing to complete absolution of sins in the hard emissions against the Zoroastrian barbarians. This is what he wrote. Well, whatever you're doing, I hope you're up for it, because we're kind of alone in this world. This is something I had feared the most. I could possibly be, though pregnant, whatever this child will have of me. To the godless occultist Jadranka, may your years be short and miserable. This is a formal declaration. Our armies shall meet in the field of battle. That's what the Pope said to me. If we were to capture him in battle, we can end this crusade early. Just when I thought it was going to be peacetime for Croatia, but looks like there will be no peace. I mean, sure, this child will be born, and I thought I was going to be, along with Tomislav of the Bulgarians, I thought I would be the last Zoroastrian. No, not like that. Well then. Just when I was ready to settle down. Who are you bringing in the battle with me? Again, he's not the other one. Very soon, European nations like the Holy Roman Empire, Bavaria, Austrasia, Poland, Germany, and England, and all their little vassals will fight against me. But it's too bad the Shia Muslims of Spain's got their hands full, unfortunately. And the Arabian Empire is dealing with the Indians. If only they were dealing with Bavaria, at least get them off our backs. I wish they started the jihad, but no, they already did theirs and they failed. Not to mention the Holy Orders, like the Teutonic Order, will be against me. A lot of odds stack against me, and it's quite possibly the war I cannot win. And there is no option that they'll give me the It's all because of capturing these two counties. That's why they were so concerned. If the Crusaders were to take Croatia, that means I would lose all of this, and I would be running Serbia instead. It's not the end of the game, no. Feels like it is, but it is not. Hold on, man. That shall be his name. I was ready to settle down and do the theology focus, but no, we'll show them. We'll show them. Because at least the Holy Roman Empire has got their hands full. Who else is joining this crusade? Well, we'll find out soon. Okay, there's notifications that are going up. Now we'll know who very soon. But let me tell you, I do know for a fact that on the next episode, this could be... Don't even think about it. It's not the end. It cannot be. This is for the fate of the Zoroastrian people, and among all other things, in this dear, dear world of ours, our Zoroastrian world. So, next time, if there is going to be a next time, but when you watch the next episode, the fate will be decided right here on our own homeland. So, yes. So long for now.